Bingo. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can hear what's going on. You do a test once here in a second. I'll go on mute. Well, that's it. But I don't have videos. Go to videos.
Should be the first thing that pops up on the home screen.
Yeah.
It says we've been live for 1 minute. There we go. Hey guys, it's Jackie from One Volleyball. We are live here with Unity Polaris United and the Q2 Panthers for the first match of the Toronto Premier League.
You're good, yeah. Thank you. Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, folks, welcome to the One Volleyball Premier League. It's the opening night matchup. First game of the season between Polaris United and the Q2 Panthers. I'm Chris McKee doing a live stream tonight for both women's games and hopefully for the rest of the season. We're going to get starting lineup info in just a minute. We're just getting ready. We're testing out the live stream. If you are out there in YouTube Streamland, don't forget to drop us a line or just click a like. Let us know you can hear us loud and well. It's the first night, so obviously we're just working the kinks out, getting the live stream set up on both gyms. The men action on the other side of the gym, you might be able to hear that right now going on to my left, on your screen's left. So it looks like on the floor starting for Polaris, number 1, Caitlin Genovi. It's number 11, Ashley Simak. Number 8 is Teska Andrews-Waslik. Number 5, Alex Arsevic. Number 12, Sydney Grulich. Number 15, Rebecca Pavin. And who am I missing? Number 4, we got a number mix-up. We're going to try to find out who that is before we get started. We're going to start service off. Q2 starting. Into the net, Janelle Alberts. 1-0 Polaris. Ashley Simak with the serve. Ounce too strong. Q2. Still working out the cobwebs just like we are here on the stream. Trying to move that over. There we go. That set her up. Forgive me. Too strong. We're 2-1 right now. Polaris. And Diana Crane serving for Q2. It's the net, blocked. Tried again. Kept alive by Polaris. set was off. Both teams still shaking out the cobwebs. You know, keep in mind, these ladies haven't played a lot together, so it's going to take them a little bit, and there's Alex Arsevic. All right. There we go. Okay, back set up. Big swing. That's Jesse there with the first kill of the night. From the left, block it went into the antenna. It's going to be Polaris point. Abbott serves with the ace. Out front. So I'm going to try to keep up with the score here, and then in between sets and into the net, this is pattern. We're trying to get the score tables to slant. The score so we can see it here, to keep you better updated. We're trying to keep track of who's on, who's playing where. So the line, if you're out there looking on this, the live stream, the lines, it's a silver line down the right side and down the back line. It is not the dark blue lines that are in and out. So Alex Arsevic serves. Alex, recently played at Mac. Started out a career at Yorkview. Serves again. Alex from Burlington, Ontario. And a lovely touch is Jasmine White, Q2 going to get the point. Lauren Sterling serves the Q2. Big swing. Out of bounds, good eye. Diana Crane knocks that one out. So I'm trying to get online to find any missing numbers on it. So it's got to get Andy Wassling serving now for Polaris. Lovely serve. It's actually Simak. Andrew Wassling serves again. What's going on? Referee's over at the scores table. This is Wassling. Lovely serve. And we're calling a net violation on Polaris in the Q2 point. Now Jasmine White goes back to serve. Jasmine played her college ball at Michigan State. She went on for a pro career. played with Finland and Switzerland. Scoring issue. Save up the net. That's Rebecca Patton with the throw for Polaris. Now serving is Caitlin Ginobili, number 1, below the camera. See what we're in just a second. Into the nets. Both teams struggling with service here in the first set. Janelle Albert now serving for Q2. Arsenic's been all over the court so far for Polaris. There's the block at the nets by Q2. Megan Beatty. Now Janelle Albert will go back and serve again. So one of the balls from the other court rolled over, so the play was whistled dead. Albert will serve again. Marshall's got a dig. But you know they couldn't get a handle on it. Albert will serve again. Third serve. Into the net. Ashley Sirak will go back and serve. Ashley, with 5 years in the University of Manitoba. CIS Rookie of the Year in 06, 07, a 3-time CIS All-Star. That one could have went out of bounds, but a save. And a lovely block with Jesse Mayer in Q2. Q2 again. Diana Crane will now serve. Diana played at Flagler College down in Florida. Too soft on that one. Time on the fourth substitution. Lauren Veltman checking in for Q2. For Polaris. Still trying to find out who 4 is in white. If you can't drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee, that's MRSCKEE. Let me know. I'm scouring the internet trying to find and switch numbers for what the rosters online are. So let me know who number 4 in white is. So good, it's at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE on Twitter. Into the net, both teams Struggling. So it looks like Sydney Grulich, number 4. I don't see another number 12. I'm going to go with that for now. Shout out to Becca Van Staldwin listening. My number 1 fan. She always checks out every live stream I'm doing with Return College. The OCAA women's final this year. Okay, you got to find a new hobby. Arsevic, and that's blocked for Jasmine White. Q2 serves again. Serving Haley. Played her university ball at Mac. I think Mac is the most represented school here today amongst both women, or all 4 women's teams in the One Premier League. Right. Andrew Wasnick goes down to the floor. Arsenic, but that's touched out of bounds. It's going to be Polaris point. So thanks for joining us out there in YouTube Streamlands. It's the opening night of the One Premier League. We're just working out the kinks. Bear with us. We'll get better as we go. First game of the season next up. Match 2. It's going to be the Soul Machine, the Galaxy All-Stars. Coming up roughly at about 9 o'clock following the completion of this game. So it's 16-13 right now, Polaris. Both teams need to settle down. No real rallies going yet, back and forth. You know, several service errors, and no one's really kind of gotten going yet. Gorgeous day in downtown Toronto here at Ryerson University at the Mattamy Athletic Center, formerly the Maple Leaf Gardens. Had a little stroll around the building. I haven't been here since it's been changed into Mattamy. I've been in the Loblaws downstairs where you can see there's a red dot in one of the shopping aisles. Used to be center ice in the old Maple Leaf Gardens. A lot of the great old memorabilia and pictures scattered around the building. Arsenic with the serve. Out of bounds. And they're calling a touch, and it was. So that's going to be Q2 point in yellow. Q2, the yellow and dark blue, their uniforms resemble the Queen's Gales, and the Polaris in white, and it feels like a royal blue, almost purple. It's just out of bounds. Good call. The lines are very, very difficult to see. It's a very thin gray. So I've got to think the refs are going to make an error or two. Teska Andrew Lawson, Teska from Unionville, Ontario. Played with the national team 4 years. Also played at Laurier University and Winnipeg. Arsevic there again. Simak. Simak with the kill for Polaris. Timeout on the floor, Q2. So Polaris up 18-14 here in the first set. Joining us out there in YouTube Streamland. Don't forget, Check out the One Volleyball Instagram. It's at ONE Volleyball. As well on Twitter at One Volleyball Org. It's ORG. Make sure it has the ORG. There's another One Volleyball Club somewhere in California, I believe. Back to the action. Andrew Johnson, social players. White, Jasmine White with the kill for Q2. Jasmine will now serve. Over in Finland and Switzerland. Lovely places to play. That was out of bounds. Tried to touch it back in. No luck. (19-15) now Polaris leads. Caitlin Genovi out of Stony Creek hits that one into the net. Caitlin struggling with her serve. So far, substitution on the floor for Q2. Jessie Nairn checks back in. And Janelle Albert, server for Q2, big swing. Kept alive. And it is lovely. It's Jessie Nairn just checked in. 19-17. So Polaris been the better team for the first set. But Q2 still hanging around. Albert, another lovely serve. Simak. Polaris will reset. Simak on the right side. Kept alive by Q2. Let's try it again. This time they go left side, and there it is. Puts that one away. It's Rebecca Pavin. Yeah, 2017. Ashley Simak serves. Oh, there it is. Rebecca Pavin with the kill. Rebecca from Kitchener, Ontario. Played pro in Germany, France, and Poland. Played her college ball at the University of Kentucky. Swing and a miss on that set, Polaris point, 22-17. Time it on the floor again for Q2. So we're finally getting settled comfortable in here. I figured out how to see the scoreboard. I think we've got some of the number issues sorted, I believe. I'm still trying to figure out number 4. Drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Let me know who I'm missing. I'm still trying to get online, figure out. Could be Alicia Jack. Bingo, there we go. I figured out number 4, Alicia Jack. Thank God for Google. Matched up her picture. So Alicia, played her university ball at Mac. Forgive me to her friends and family out there watching. The number mix-up. And Pavin again with the kill. 23-17. Polaris out in front in the first set. Simak serves again. Husband Adam, of course, plays for Team Canada. Arsevic puts that one away, and it's now set point for Polaris. Did a few of Alex's games this year when I was up at Queen's University. Simak set point, gets the roll, and there it is, and the ace. So Polaris takes the first set, 25-17. Thanks for joining us on the One Premier YouTube stream. First set down, work the kinks out. Now, let's get down to it. Appreciate you guys for checking us out. Hope you can tune in every Thursday here on the One Premier YouTube stream. Don't forget, if you're in the Toronto area, check out the One Premier, the One Volleyball website. I think it's onevolleyball.org, I believe. You buy tickets, just $10 a pop to come down and check out some world-class volleyball right in the heart of downtown Toronto. And then once the game's done, stroll to one of the many patios around here. A bunch of great restaurants and bars and pubs. We're just right in the Yonge and College area, dead smack in the heart of downtown TO. Bit of a challenge because normally when it's just the one court, I've done Durham College volleyball live stream for 2 years, 2015 to 17, and the past year did up at Queen's University, and also do basketball play-by-play up at the Athlete Institute in Orangeville, Ontario. It's the top high school basketball program in the country. We've got a couple guys playing in the NBA right now from that program: Jamal Murray, the Denver Nuggets, and Thon Maker, the Milwaukee Bucks. And dozens of players all scattered throughout the NCAA. And so normally there's a timeout, they got the DJ playing, we got some tunes bumping. But with 2 games going on at once, it makes it a bit more challenging to make that so. So for Q2, they were almost, their own worst enemy in the first set. A lot of service errors. Didn't really get anything together. The ladies aren't communicating appropriately. It's still new. They're still trying to work it out, and so it's going to take them a few games, or at least a few sets, anyways. So hopefully, they've shook out some of the kinks in that first set and a little bit better prepared here in the second. So don't forget, there is another men's game going on. If you're also on the One Volleyball YouTube stream, open up a different browser, get the men's game going. You can turn the volume down on that one, and then flick over in between whenever there's a timeout or in between sets or in between games. Men's game pretty lively up there. I'm perched up where your camera view is, well away from everyone. I'm sitting on a rubber mat. They don't have an actual table here. It's just kind of like literally a perch, and so we're all trying to make do. Thankful for the opportunity. Shout out to Jackie Ellis. Helped get set up here on the live stream, much appreciated. Jackie's gonna be playing in the next game. Back to the action, start of set 2. For Genovi, finally gets one over. Simak. Q2 will reset. And that wasn't kept alive, it was a kill. It was Jessie Nairn for Q2. Substitution. Diana Crane wasn't aware she had to come out. Haley Kranick's now serving. Haley, one of the many MAC girls. McMaster University just down the road, 45 minutes west down the road in Hamilton. Great play as soon as she enters the game. And again, there it is, finally put away. It was Jessie Nairn on the left side. Sorry, it's Lauren Sterling, number 5. Paints the line on that one. Haley Kranix will serve again. Laser of a serve, and a swing and a miss on that. Alicia Jack, set was off her. Swift on that one. Polaris up 3-0 here in the second set. Oh, sorry, Q2 up 3-0 second set. Polaris took the first set 1-0. Paven, oh, big swing. All power. So Rebecca stands 6'4". And she really came down on that one. Ashley Simak serves for Polaris. Kept alive. Polaris will reset. And that's out of bounds. Good call. Just outside the line, Q2 point. Megan Beatty serving for Q2. Megan played at the University of Arizona out in the Pac-12. And she came over the line. Referee's calling a fault on her. Foot fault. Now checking in for the first time for Polaris, Alexandra Ciafas, Queen's University. Seeing her first action, she'll serve. Alexandra, right here in Toronto. Keeping busy over the summer for... It's a good opportunity for Alexandra. She didn't get a lot of playing time last year with Queens, so here's a chance for her to prove herself and work her way into Ryan Ratushniak's lineup out of Queens. Calling a net violation against Polaris. It's going to be Q2 point. As Jessie Nairn will now serve. Nairn, lovely serve. Arcevic. Bit of a miscommunication from Q2 there. And there's Sydney Grulich with the kill for Polaris. 5-3 right now, Q2 out in front. And Rebecca Paven. Sister Sarah played at Nebraska, All-American. And everyone in white just standing around watching as Haley Kranix gets that over. 6-3, Q2 out in front in the second set. And into the net's Lauren Sterling. Lauren, a 4-time All-Star in the OUA, University of Windsor. Alex Arcevic serves. Alex, first team OUA All-Star this past year at MAC. Simak. Grulich keeps it alive. Simak will try again. Jasmine White. I can see the net rattling there, but no call. Could have been out of bounds, but Arcevic kept it in. Simak. Set was off for White. Out of bounds, good eye. That's Q2 point. There's Marissa Mata. She'll check out now. Megan Beadle comes back in. Jasmine White will serve. White with the ace. Too strong for Andrews-Waslick to handle. White will serve again. 8-4, Q2 out in front. There's no graphics on the screen to tell you, so we'll try to update you every 2 or 3 points, so follow along with us out there in YouTube land. Simak can't get it over. Bad angle for her. Over by the scorer's table. 9-4 right now. Now timeout on the floor for Polaris. Gabrielle Harithia, the head coach, wants to talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're out there watching on the YouTube stream, subscribe to the One Volleyball YouTube channel. Get your reminders for game times every Thursday. So I believe this week and next week we are at Mattamy, and then we move over to Kerr Hall. This is just a block or two away. I think for 2 weeks, and then we come back to Mattamy for most of the rest of the season. Back to it, Q2 up 9-4, Jasmine White serving. Jasmine playing really well in the first 2 sets. Off the lip of the net. Simak with the kill. Finally gets one to go. So Ashley, no stranger to this gym, has been an assistant coach at Ryerson. And now Teska Andrews-Waslick will serve for Polaris. 2010, 2011 academic All-Canadian. Double called on Q2 from Polaris point. 9-6 right now. As Andrews-Waslick serves again. Into the net. She's had a good evening of service. That's her first slip up. 10-6 now, Q2. There's Janelle Albert. Janelle was on the OUA All-Rookie team this year. Jax can't put that away. Finally, Diana Crane does for Q2. Diana was an All-American in her junior and senior season at Flagler College. Janelle Albert. She's been the best at the service line for Q2 this evening. Simak in the corner. Ashley Simak for Polaris. Genovi will go back and serve now for Polaris. Caitlin. She's played at MAC, was an OUA champ. Now doing some coaching of youth teams in her spare time. He gets an ace, as Diana Crane couldn't get a handle on that. She puts her hand up, and my bad. Genovi will serve again. Too strong. Out of bounds. Q2 thought they had it. Megan Beattie, a little too excited on that one. Substitution as Lauren Veltman enters the game for Q2, number 8. No. She was in and then right back out. Haley Kranick's coming back in for Q2, number 4. As Caitlin Genovi serves. Swing and a miss on that. The set was for Beadle, and it was just too high for her. Missed on that Polaris point. Lovely saves from Andrews Wasserman, and Megan Beattie puts that one away. Q2 point. Simak. Well, that looked in. Ref's calling it out. Looked good to me. It was right in front of me. Alas, Q2 point. Haley Kranick serves again. Haven. Can't keep that alive. Q2 point. Kranick's again. And that one didn't go over the net. I was sort of at a loss for words. She's just swinging a miss on it. Ashley Simak serves. Looks like 14-11 right now. Q2 and yep. Simak serving for Polaris. Alex Arcevic, well, that was touched by Q2, point Polaris. 14-12 now. Polaris in white, Q2 in yellow. Could have been out of bounds, but kept alive. Haven gets it over. Andrews Waslick with a nice touch. And there she is again. Arcevic, lovely Alex Arcevic with the kill. That one woke up the ladies on her bench. Bit more like it from both teams, really. Ashley Simak serves again. Ashley also played pro in Switzerland. Touch there, Q2 ball. Now Marissa Mata serves. So the liberos can't serve in the One Premier League. Really, the only different rule. Out of bounds, too strong. Sorry, keep an eye on the play. Alexandra Ciafast comes back into the game for Polaris. And she'll serve again. Mentioned Alex played up at Queens this past year. Had the pleasure of doing the announcing up there for those games. Great atmosphere and culture. It's Jasmine White with the kill for Q2. Time out on the floor, 16-14 it looks like. I'm leaning over, having a hard time seeing the score. Sick. Back to the action here in the second set. Q2 up 16-14. Jesse Nairn serving for Q2 in yellow. Jasmine White. Good eye. Sees Andrews Wasilick. Tried to muscle it over. Nairn serves again. Number 6 Nairn stands 6 feet tall. And again, the set was off for Grulich. Arcevic. Paven. Arcevic on the left side. Oh, off the floor, Genovi. Jasmine White. Paven, finally. Rebecca Paven puts that one away. Great series of play from both teams. Paven serves. Point Polaris. 17-16 right now. Polaris trails. Rebecca Paven serving. Becca working on being a teacher right now. Going at Western. Gets the ace. And now timing on the floor for Q2 as we get a tie game here in the second set. So thanks to all those out there watching in YouTube land. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play for the game. Opening night of one Premier League volleyball action. The women's on this stream, the men on another stream. You want to check out the men's game? That's also on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow on Instagram at One Volleyball and on Twitter at One Volleyball ORG. Rebecca Paven serving again. Game tied, 17 in the second set. Arcevic. And can't keep it alive. That's blocked by Jasmine White. For Q2 up 18-17 in the second set. Mentioned Lauren, a 4-time OUA All-Star at Windsor. Arcevic. Also an OUA All-Star. And Genovi keeps that alive. Paven just gets it over. Andrews Waslick, nice dig. Grulich. Grulich. Great series of play from both teams. Arcevic. And what's the call? And that's in. It might have been out. That's right in front of me here, but either way, nice finish from Alex Arcevic. 18 all now in the second set. And Arcevic serves. Listen, Alex started her career at York before transferring to Mac. And White just whiffed on that one. So it's been a bit of miscommunication on the sets for White. That's 2 series in a row where the set's been way off for her, and she's just whiffed on it. Arcevic serves. Out of bounds, too strong. 19 all. Now White will serve as Beatty checks back in. Paven into the nets. Apologizing to her teammates, saying sorry. White serves again. 2019. Q2 in yellow is up. And that's Diana Crane for Q2 with 21-19. White serves. So a lot of former university and pros playing here in the One Premier League. And also several current, and White was a little too cute with that serve into the net. Tried to get Polaris on their heels. But several current OUA players here, so it doesn't jeopardize your university and college eligibility. You can still play CIS and CCAA. The only issue is with NCAA. Oh, great take. Simak has that block by Beatty. Q2. Simak, Beatty again. And finally, a great series there for Megan Beatty. 2 big blocks. 22-20. And now a timeout on the floor, Polaris. Gabe Harithia wants to talk about it with his ladies. Live at Ryerson University at the Mattamy Athletic Center. Home of the former Maple Leaf Gardens. Seen some pictures up on the wall of hockey games and basketball games and concerts. Seen a cool photo of some of the famous bands that have played here. So the Beatles, Elvis, Bob Marley, Madonna. I know the Muhammad Ali fought here against George Chuvalo, famous Canadian fighter. Jimi Hendrix did a concert here. I remember seeing many Maple Leaf games with my mom and dad and guys I played hockey with over the years. I mean, it's a fantastic facility here at Ryerson Mattamy, but part of me is still begrudged that they tore down Maple Leaf Gardens. There's Ashley Simak with a big kill. 22-21, and now Kate Genovi will serve for Polaris and White. Caitlin out of Stony Creek, Ontario, down in the Hamilton area. And that's Diana Crane with the kill for Q2. Haley Kranix will check back in for her and go to the service line up 23-21 in the second set. And lovely Jesse Nair with the kill for Q2. And they're now on set point. Haley Kranix will serve. Paven. Rebecca Paven with the kill for Polaris. Well, Ashley Simak will go back and serve for Polaris. Well, Ashley played at University of Manitoba. She got her master's at Lakehead. Arcevic, Alex Arcevic. That's 24-23. Now Q2 wants to talk about it. They had 2 set points, couldn't put them away. And now Polaris 1 point away from tying it up. Just when Q2 thought, all right, we're going to get this set wrapped up, tie things at 1-1, and see where it goes from there. Now Polaris creeping back in. Ashley Simak serves. Silver medal, CIS Nationals in 2010. Oh, that's kept alive. They thought they had the set. Paven. And there it is. Now it's tied 24-all. The Q2's got to regroup. They stopped for a minute when they thought they had it won. Jesse Nairn celebrated a little early. So miscommunication. Arcevic into the net. Q2 point. So now it's 25-24. The ref's talking about it. Yeah, that's the call. Jasmine White checks back in for Megan Beattie. There's some modest serving Paven. There's an opportunity. Jasmine White finally puts that one away. And there it is. Polaris takes the second set, 26-24, and we're now tied at 1 set apiece. So some much better volleyball there in the second set. Both teams settle down. Definitely a little prettier to watch in the first set. So thanks for joining us. The One Premier League opening night. I'm Chris McKee. Be right back for the start of the third set. All right, welcome back to the start of the third set. We got Polaris United in white and blue, Q2 Panthers in yellow, in dark blue. Mentioned earlier, similar to the Queen's Gales outfits. The white and blue looks a little bit more like University of Toronto. Start of the third set, one set apiece. Janelle Albert started the service off for Q2. And Rebecca Paven with the kill for Polaris. So much power in the swing. Ashley Simak now back serving for Polaris. And that's Alicia Jacks with the kill for Polaris. 2-0 for Polaris in white. Simak again. Net violation. You can see it rattling. Good call from the referee. I will give kudos to the refs, doing a fantastic job so far. Now, I may have just jinxed them. No real controversial calls as of yet. Simak into the net, mistime that one. Diana Crane serving for Q2. Haven just punched at it, kept it alive. And a lovely block from Alicia Jack. Substitution, Alexandra Siafast. It's the third time checking out the game. Each time she's come in to serve. And then right back out as soon as the point's done. And she puts that one in the net. Andrews Waslick comes back in the game. And Marissa Mata serving for Q2, the libero. Marissa played pro in Holland out of Dalhousie University out on the East Coast. Looks lovely. Jessie Nairn, perfectly placed. 4-3, Q2 now out in front in the third set. Mata serves again. Out of bounds, good eye. That barely out. Arcevic just ducked on that one. Rebecca Paven serves. And there's an ace for Polaris. 5-4, they're out in front now. No luck this time, into the net. Rebecca talking to herself. Jessie Nairn serving. Arcevic. Jasmine White. Oh, lovely. Genovi diving keeps that alive. Out of bounds, too strong, good eye. Polaris point. 6-5. Polaris with the lead. Ashley Simak comes back in for Teska Andrews Waslick. Alex Arcevic serves. and Jasmine White, nice block. Simak thought she had it. And White just come out of nowhere. Lauren Sterling now serving for Q2. 6-all in the third. And that's Diana Crane with the kill for Q2. And if you're just joining us on the YouTube stream, so the outs are not the dark blue lines. There's a thin gray line down the right and left side of the court, as well as the back line. It is not the dark blue. The players can see it. It may be challenging to see through the YouTube stream. But in case you're wondering if some of the calls may look off to you, it's not the blue. It's the gray line. White punches at it. The lift being called on Q2, Polaris point. 7-all. Alicia Jacks back in the game. For Polaris, number 4. Teska Andrew Wasilick will now serve. Teska from Unionville. It's north of Toronto. Gorgeous part of the GTA. Simak. Set was way off, but it ended up working out. Genovi had Jack and Simak sitting there waiting, and she kind of left in the middle of them both. Arsevic to the rescue. Andrews Wasilick serves again. From a national team player. So they're making an announcement that got the crowd going. They're saying there is beer and wine for sale. So if you come down, you can enjoy a cocktail or two. You don't have to wait till after to go hit a patio. Alicia Jack with the kill for Polaris. So as they say in Canada, you can get her going while you're here watching the game. Caitlin Genovi serving. Nine-8 Polaris up. And there it is. Ashley Simak with the kill. Lauren Sterling was there, but then nobody followed up to help her out. And Genovi serves again. So Rebecca Glancy in for the second time today on Q2, number 14. Genovi serves again. 10, they didn't count that. They're doing it. It was a do-over or a replay. And out of nowhere, I love that. Janelle Albert. Ball was just dangling up. She put it away. See, a few of her teammates were impressed with that move. And Albert will now serve. Lovely serve. And there's an ace for Albert. 10-all in the third set. Albert. Ashley Simak. And I think that set was for Paven, but Jack got in the way of it, and it worked out just fine. Q2 hit that one out of bounds. Diana Crane was too strong with that. And now Simak will serve. Out of bounds, too strong. It wasn't far out. It looked good from here, but Diana Crane serves. Arcevic too strong. No touch on that. Yeah, Q2 ball in yellow. 12-11, Q2 up in the third set. Tied at 1 set all. Ooh. Too strong from Arcevic. On my own? Now me here. Oh no, you're playing, aren't you? Just for today and next week. Yeah. Cool. Forgive me. Stepped away there. Jackie Ellis, who's involved with running the One Premier League. So Jackie's doing the whole setup. She's got the live stream set up. She's setting up all the chairs, nets, everything, and she's got to play next. And so she was asking me if I'm capable of setting up the YouTube stream on my own, but I haven't. The first week here, yeah, someone needs help, so forgive me. Back to it. Q2 up 13-11 in the third set. Arcevic. And there's Arcevic with the kill. She's been the most dominant player in white tonight. There's double substitution. Alexandra Ciafas is coming back in. As well as Sydney Grulich, number 12. Ciafas will serve. And that's back-to-back faults for Alexandra. She's going to work her way into the lineup. She's got to get those in. Marissa Mata serving for Q2. Great dig. And that was out of bounds. Pavin's not happy with the ref. And I agree. I thought that should have been Polaris point. And Rebecca explaining that to her coach. But alas, 15-12, Q2 no out. Too strong for Ciafas to deal with. As Jessie Nairn gets the kill for Q2. Time on the floor, got to wipe off the sweat. And so Polaris wants to talk about it, down 16-12. So So if you're out there watching on YouTube stream, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee. That's MRMCKEE. Let me know where you're listening from, which players or team you're rooting for, any family members or loved ones on the floor. With no music in between, I may just start singing. And I can't sing at all, but you got to keep the vibes going, right? Mata serves. Q2 up 16-12 here in the third set. Q2 in yellow, Polaris in white. Grulich gets it over. It's blocked Paven and Grulich. Paven will now serve. Paven out of Kitchener, Ontario. Another time out on the floor. It can happen when it's so hot outside and they got the AC on here. There's going to be some condensation in the floor, you know, after a game. I imagine it'll probably be worse for the second games. They're going to start to get a little slippy. Lovely serve. Oh, great save. Arcevic. Alex Arcevic with the kill for Polaris. 16-14, they now trail. Paven will serve again. Oh, fantastic. Oh, too strong. Great reaction from several ladies on Polaris. And Andrews Wasilek just kind of punched at it, but it was a little too strong. So a couple substitutions see in action for the first time today. Number 9 is Ashley Ansel. As well, number 10 is Jenna Bonello. Both seeing their first action for Polaris. Well, that's into the net. It's Jesse Nairn. So one of the good things I'm seeing here is, you know, they're not just going with the core, you know, the core starters of ladies. Everyone's getting in. Everyone's getting an opportunity here to commit in their time. You want to be able to play. And there's Grulich with the kill. Grulich out of Kitchener, Ontario. Played at Northwood University in Michigan. Arcevic serving. Jasmine White with the kill for Q2. 18-16. Q2 now out in front in the third set. Lauren Sterling, too strong. 18-17. Substitution, Alicia Jack back into the game. And Andrews Wasilek serving for Polaris. White. So she goes under the net to keep that alive, and that finally hits off the roof off the basketball net that's been pulled up. So an excellent effort. Janelle Albert trying to keep it alive, but couldn't. Time on the floor, Q2. We're now tied at 18 here in the third set. Gorgeous Thursday evening here downtown Toronto, Yonge and College. Coming in from the east end of the city. And I took the TT in, which I haven't done in some time, but parking can be a bit of a challenge. If you are going to make your way down to Ryerson, it matter me to check out one of the future games throughout the summer. Highly suggest parking the car and taking the TTC down, unless you're people, but if you're coming one or two people, I'll just leave the car and take the TTC. It being the better way, but it's definitely convenient today. Andrews Waslick with a nice serve. The two ladies just checking in. Too strong, good eye. Both Bonello and Ansel in on that play. Coming off the bench, Andrews Waslick again for Polaris. Team up. There. Sorry, our stream. So shout out. Seen some people watching from San Diego. We're reconnected. The Wi-Fi in here is a bit of a challenge. So that may happen again. Hope it doesn't. But I'm hovering over it to see that it doesn't. 2019 Polaris out in front. Perfectly placed. Diana Crane. 20 all here in the third set. Oh, lovely. With a two. That one was just sitting up there, hammered that one away. 21-20 now, Q2 in yellow with the lead. Janelle Albert. Janelle's been one of the better servers on the evening between both teams. Her and Andrews Waslick for Polaris. Simak. Ashley Simak with the kill. Albert went diving for it, nobody helped her out. 21 all. Ashley Simak will serve. Mentioned played 5 years at the University of Manitoba. The Bison. And clever dump. Alicia Jack caught Q2 sleeping. 22-21, they're now out in front. Simak serves. Haven with a big swing. She'll try it again. And there it is, second time's a charm. That's a bit more like it. 23-21, Polaris now out in front. Surprise, no timeout here from Q2. Simak will serve again. Arcevic. Alex Arcevic with the kill. And now it's set point for Polaris at 24-21. And there's the timeout. Q2 wants to talk about it. Pat Daniels wants to talk to his ladies. Was mentioned earlier, there's men's action going on. Right beside us, to the left of your screen, you can see there's a bit of a divider, but it's not all the way down. So the ball, it's only happened once so far, but the ball has rolled over onto the ladies' court, but you can hear some of the screaming in the background. That's what it is. It's the men's game going on. Okay, here we are at set point. Ashley Simak serving for Polaris. Trying to take a 2-1 lead. She keeps it simple on the serve. And there it is, into the net, 25-21. Polaris takes the third set. We're up 2-1 now. Thanks for joining us here at Ryerson University, the Mattaway Athletic Center. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth set. Welcome back to the start of the action, the fourth set. Polaris with a 2-1 lead over Q2. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us here the One Premier League Volleyball YouTube stream. Starting off the fourth set is Ashley Simak. And there's a big swing. Lauren Sterling with the kill for Q2. Jessie Nairn now serving. Arcevic with the block. Alicia Jack can't put it away. Andrews Waslick is everywhere for Polaris. And that was too much. Simak was backpedaling, trying to get it, but couldn't. Time on the floor. Q2 up 2-0. Jesse Nairn serving. And Rebecca Paven with a huge swing for Polaris gets the kill. 2-1 now here in the fourth set. So the men's live stream has stopped on the other side. So for those of you just joining us here on the ladies live stream, Polaris in white with a 2-1 lead over Q2 in yellow. We're just at the start of the fourth set. Alexandra Ciafas serving, and Q2 is up 2-1 here in the fourth. Make that 3-1 with Lauren Sterling with the kill. Sterling now serves. Arcevic into the net. Jasmine White. Everything been running through Arcevic on that left side for Polaris. Oh, great reaction. Paven just gets it over. Oh, Andrews Wasilic saves that. There she is again. And Alex Arcevic with the kill. Sterling a little slow to react to that. I was going. She could have seen where it's going. Paven now serves. Rebecca's played pro in Germany, France, and Poland. And as mentioned earlier, former Kentucky Wildcat. I had the pleasure of interviewing their head coach last year, Craig Skinner. He's been there probably years, so would have coached Rebecca down there. Besides doing play-by-play, not only do I work for Golf Talk Canada at TSN, I also write for SB Nation in the U.S. covering college basketball. I've interviewed dozens upon dozens of NCAA basketball and volleyball coaches. Jasmine White's way too 4-3 here in the fourth set. Alex Arcevic serving for Polaris. And she stepped over the line. She did kind of fumble with that. Her footwork was a little off on that one. Looked like be on the dance floor for most of the evening. Alicia Jack back into the game for Alexandra Ciafas on Polaris. And Andrews Wasilic will serve for Polaris. Double touch called on Simak. One of the easier calls of the evening for the referee. And hits the antenna on that to stream. Looks like we're back up. Just down for a few seconds. Coming to the game for Q2, Haley Cranican. And multiple substitutions for Polaris. So our live stream's down for the moment. There we are, back up. (8-5) here in the fourth set. Polaris trailing Q2. Although they do lead 2-1. There's Andrews Wasilic again, but couldn't get that one to drop. So thanks to those of you who keep hanging in there. The live stream keeps cutting out and we're losing the viewers, but if you do go back and watch on the replay, Rebecca Paven with a huge swing gets the kill. 9-6, and Ashley Simak serves for Polaris. That was going way out. But Andrews Wasserlich just kind of reacted to it. She's saying, my bad. Apologize. Jessie Nairn serving for Q2. Jessie, another of the MAC ladies. Blocked by White, but out of bounds, Polaris point. Looks like 8-7 now. Alexander Ciafast serving for Polaris. Way too strong. I believe that's her 4th service error of the evening. Lauren Sterling serving for Q2. Haven. And Diana Crane's pumped up about that one. She's feeling good about herself. Yeah. Lauren Sterling serves again. Up 12-7. And there's an ace for Sterling. Well, it's good to see Crane out there having a laugh. 13-7 now, Q2 out in front in the 4th. A good eye, out of bounds. And there's an ace. So this one looks like it's on the path to 5 sets. And there's Jasmine White with a kill. Jasmine, the Michigan State Spartan. Big Ten Conference, one of the premier conferences for women's volleyball in the NCAA. Well, that was a bit of an ugly hit from Sterling. Hit off the side of her hands. I think she's got a good sense of humor about it. Big smile on her face. Rebecca Paven serves. And a clever little dump from Janelle Albert. 16-8. As Megan Beatty comes back in. Jasmine White serves. Timeout on the floor, Polaris. So it'll be interesting to see if Polaris' coach, Gabriel Harithia, just kind of mails in this 4th set and gives some of his other ladies some playing time and then comes back, try to regroup for the 5th. Or if he's just going to try and see it out and fight back. He's done a pretty honest rotation so far. Everyone on the bench has gotten into the game. I'm scrolling down the rosters here. I can't see anyone that hasn't gotten in. So if you do want to check out some of the rosters, or you can go online to premiervolleyballleague.org. You can check out all the teams and players and coaches, as well as connect to all their social media. The One Volleyball on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Back to it. 16-8, Jasmine White serving for Q2 in the 4th. And there's an ace from White. And Diana Crane's the happiest woman in the gym. Yeah. I wish I woke up as excited as Diana Crane plays her volleyball. Okay. Seize the day, carpe diem, right? Oh, clever dump from Genovi. Beatty, she's got Beatty sleeping there. 17-9 now. Alex Arcevic serving for Polaris. Crane got up a little limp there, just checking to see. She looks to be all right. Ref is looking in on her. Arcevic serves again. Arcevic out of Burlington, Ontario. That one's kept alive. Simak. She's got to come a little bit more power than that. Arcevic will serve, third time in a row. 17-11. Polaris not done in this fourth just yet. And it was gorgeous serve from Arcevic with the ace. See the power on that, the dip on that from my point of view was fantastic. She'll go again. 17-12. Got to think if Polaris gets this point, Q2's going to want a timeout. She gets the roll. And Simak into the net, Q2 point. So Telelite checking in for the first time. It's number 2, but it's not the number 2 I have in my program. And Megan Beatty, too easy for her, wide open down the middle, puts that one away. 19-12, Q2 out in front. And there's a timeout on the floor for Polaris. So during the timeout, I'm going to try to look up online who I'm missing. Uh-oh. I can't find it, forgive me. So back to it in the fourth set. Q2 firmly in control at 19-12. Janelle Albert serving. Simak. And that was in. I thought it was out. Jessie Nair with a nice kill for Q2, 20-12. So this one looks to be going 5. You know, for the first evening of volleyball, I was hoping for a little 3-0, 3-1 game. Just get loose, get back into it. But here we are. Looking 5-set marathon, the first. And finally, Ashley Simak gets the kill. So it looks like I'm going to be parked here for the evening, getting settled in. There's worse place to be stuck than in downtown Toronto on a gorgeous summer night. Andrews Waslick serving. 4 years at Laurier. And that one was just out. 1 year at the University of Winnipeg. Canadian national team member. And I've been really impressed seeing her play. She's a fantastic player. Into the net. Diana Crane. 21-14. Caitlin Genovi serving. And as obvious a net touch as you'll see, the whole net rattling. And the ball was in. She had a nice hit. It's too much net on it. Genovi serves again. Oh, kept in. It was blocked, but she kept it in for some reason. She was staying a good 2 feet out of bounds. Oh, it's kept alive. Ah, they're calling a lift on it. Unlucky. Jesse Nairn. (21-16). Well, that one's out of bounds. Marissa Mata serving. Mentioned Marissa played her university ball out of Dalhousie. Too strong on that one. Good eye. 22-17. Ashley Simak serves. So a bit of the life of the game's come out of it here in this fourth set. The third set was fantastic volleyball from both teams. This one's been a little bit of a comedy of errors here in the fourth set. No real solid rallies. It's now, which is great. Paven. Rebecca Paven hammers that one away. Lovely. 22-18, Polaris now trails. Simak will serve again. Just out of bounds. Good call. That was right in front of me. 23-18. Lauren Veltman back into the game for Q2, and she'll now serve. Lauren, there's your volleyball right here at Ryerson in this gym. Paven. Net violation called. It looks like it's against Polaris. Jack a little stunned. I'm not sure about that call, but at 24-18, I don't think it makes much of a difference either way. Veltman will serve for the set. Try to tie this at 2 apiece. Polaris not done yet. 24-19. Alexandra Ciafast struggled with her serve all evening. This isn't the place gets that one in. And the set was way off for Jasmine White. You know, Jasmine's been fantastic tonight, but the sets just haven't been there for her. If they can communication and rhythm together, you know, just keep feeding White, she can dominate the game. And there's another service error for Ciafast. And there it is. That's the end of the fourth set, and it's now tied at 2 sets apiece. We're headed to 5. All right, back to the start of the action for the 5th sets, 2 sets apiece. Stream cut off, and we lost everybody, but we're back. Hopefully, they tune back in here for the 5th set. Q2 in yellow, Polaris in white. Marissa Mata will start off serving the 5th set. No, that's what I need help with once it's done. Out of bounds on that first serve. Sorry, I had someone in my ear chatting with me. Has missed that. Jasmine White with the kill. Here in the 5th. So solid crowd here. People filing in, catching the end of this game as well, waiting for the start of game between the Galaxy All-Stars. We have the Soul Machine next, Alex Arcevic. And into the net that goes, Polaris point. 2-1, Polaris out in front. So if you're Polaris, they had their best piece, as Lauren Sterling didn't know whether to leave it or touch it. And then if you're, a lot of it's been going through Jasmine White. She's had a ton of success. So keep feeding number 11 here in the 5th. Arcevic serves. There's Paven. Big swing. There's the kill for Rebecca. 4-1. Waiting for a timeout here. And he wants it. There you go. Timeout on the floor, Q2. Week 1, the Premier Volleyball League here in Toronto. Also out in Calgary happening as well. Thanks for the YouTube stream, or if you're watching this on the playback. Been a good first night so far. First set was a bit rough, for myself included. Then the last volleyball games I did probably was the Women's OCAA Championship back in February or March, maybe. So not only the players working out the kinks, we're working out the kinks with a live stream as well as well. Arcevic serves. Nice block. Paven will try it again. White was there. From the back row. And lovely Janelle Albert, perfectly placed. 4-2. You can even hear the ladies, telling their teammates about what they're capable of doing. Normally, with the college university teams, they know each other so well. Jasmine White with a huge block. Big smile from Jasmine. She was impressed with herself on that. Four 4-3 now. Q2 trails here in the 5th. Oh, clever dump from Arcevic. She's been going all power for most of the evening. Sucked him in on that one. Nice touch. Rebecca Paven serves. Arcevic. And mishit into the net from Jessie Nairn. Paven serves again, up 6-3 in the 5th. Wiping the condensation off the floor. This building's only a few years old. The floor looks immaculate. And mishandled by Nairn. Paven gets the ace. 7-3 now. Polaris out in front. Jasmine White with a big swing. There's that set she's been waiting for all evening. And now White will serve for Q2, trailing 7-4. Arcevic. Crane just punches at it. And Grulich saw the opening in the back. Cleverly placed. Well done from Sydney. And there's the changeover. Polaris out in front here in the 5th. So Alex Arcevic will be serving. Polaris up 8-4 in the 5th. Alex has been one of the most dominant players on the floor this evening. Here we go. She doesn't make too many mistakes. And there's a clever dump. Janelle Albert saw that left side wide open, just put it away. Stimac just gets it over. And Jesse Nairn with the kill for Q2. 8-6 now. Q2 hanging around in the 5th. Polaris has been the better team for the most of the evening. But Q2 still an opportunity to steal this game. And Paven just topped that one. You can hear it. She's not happy with the set. She wanted it a little higher. He's saying, get it up. Ball ran under the core. There's a great series of play going on, and they had to whistle it dead. Let's try that one again. Bit of a disappointment. Turn around and telling these guys, like, hey, be a little bit more careful with your warm-ups on the men's side, the other court. And Sydney Grulich, you know, she hasn't had much say in the match for most of the evening, but here in the 4th and 5th sets, she's made some key plays. And now Andrews Wasilic will serve for Polaris, up 9-7 in the 5th. Too strong, good eye from Q2. Everyone in yellow screaming it out. And Lauren Sterling, finally the last second, just pulled away. 9-8. And it's a bit of confusion. Who's going to serve here for Q2? Looks like Haley Kranix. And what a block, Megan Beatty. And now we got a tie game here in the 5th, 9-all. I think Pavin was a little predictable with that swing. Beatty read it well. And another ball has come over. Try that one again. Credit to all the ladies on the floor. I'd be a little annoyed. I'd be over there screaming at the dudes. None of them seem to be bothered, focused on the task at hand. And into the net. And so let's see how big that was there. That ball drifting over. And now Polaris up 10-9. Genovi serves and just missed. I thought she painted the corner on that. Unlucky. Right idea. Just a little outside. Alex Arcevic checks back in for Polaris. For Q2 up 11-10. Marissa Mata serving. Pavin. Oh! Absolutely crushes that one. Bit more like it, 11-all. Ashley Simak serves. I see a 3-time CIS All-Star. Oh, there's a lovely swing from Jessie Nairn. Sorry, 12-all now. They corrected the score. Too strong, Arcevic mix. She was looking for a touch on it, but not there. 13-12 now, Q2 out in front. Looking to steal this one. It'd be a big disappointment for Polaris if they lose this. They've been the better team. Pavin. Ooh. Great dig. Try it again. And what a block. Jasmine White and Lauren Sterling on the left side. 14-12, and now it's match point. So Pavin hasn't had much luck here in the 5th. She's had a couple big swings, but it's a great dig there from there to keep that alive. And Q2 takes the point. Here we go, back to it. For match point. They've gotten away from feeding Alex Arcevic. You know, she's had a ton of success down that left side. I want to see do what's simple here and go with what works for Polaris. Uh-oh. Pavin almost into the bench. Jack. There's Arcevic down that left side. Well blocked. Pavin will try it again. And lovely. That's got to be. If not, it's out. That looked in. Either way, game, set, match. Q2 takes the opening rounds of the Premier Volleyball League. What a match. That was a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us here. The One Premier League Volleyball YouTube stream. Q2 takes the opening match 3-2. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining us. And we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes for the second match between Soul Machine and the Galaxy All-Stars.